Navigating the thin line between clever and ridiculous, filmmaker Rob Reiner believes he made the right call by breaking his long-standing rule against sequels with Spinal Tap 2. Although he acknowledges that surpassing the original was nearly impossible, considering it's often hailed as the greatest comedy of all time, Reiner maintains that the sequel still succeeds. He admitted that while some die-hard fans might criticize the decision, he felt confident that the new film stood on its own merit. Interestingly, Reiner noted that the film doesn't rely solely on nostalgia. During a recent test screening, the audience was split between those familiar with the 1984 classic and newcomers who had never seen it. Despite initial concerns that younger viewers might not understand the humor or references, he was pleasantly surprised to see them just as engaged and entertained as longtime fans. He acknowledged that while viewers familiar with the first film might catch additional references, the newcomers still thoroughly enjoyed the experience. Much of Spinal Tap's staying power comes from its cultural influence. Though originally a fictional band made up of clueless glam rockers, Derek Smalls, David St. Hubbins, and Nigel Tufnell, the group eventually evolved into a real act, performing in character on stages around the world. Reiner, who reprises his role as the bumbling documentarian from the original, described this phenomenon as a strange blur between fiction and reality. The band performed at renowned venues like Royal Albert Hall, Glastonbury, and Wembley, creating what Reiner called a Mobius strip-like effect between the movie and the real world. The band has even shared the stage with actual rock legends, performing hits like Stonehenge and Big Bottom. The sequel includes cameos from stars such as Elton John, Garth Brooks, Trisha Yearwood, Questlove, Paul McCartney, and Metallica's drummer, Lars Ulrich. Despite parodying rock stars and their culture, the film has earned the admiration of musicians. According to Reiner, many artists have approached him over the years to say how often they watch Spinal Tap on tour. He recalled how Sting once told him that the film left him torn between laughter and tears because of how closely it reflected the real-life absurdities of touring life. Reiner emphasized that these celebrity appearances weren't merely for show. Each cameo was rooted in a real idea or experience. He shared one example involving Paul McCartney, who ended up in the film based on a true event. While the band was rehearsing at a large LA facility for an upcoming tour, McCartney, rehearsing in another studio, spontaneously dropped in and asked them to sing. The resulting performance, a hilariously poor rendition of Start Me Up, inspired a scene in the film. In the movie, McCartney walks in during a rehearsal of one of the band's new songs, listens, gives a few pointers, and even joins in on vocals. That fictional moment, based on real events, becomes one of the tracks featured on the film's accompanying album. Through thoughtful writing, unexpected cameos, and a deep appreciation for the absurdity of rock culture, Spinal Tap 2 looks to strike a chord not just with longtime fans, but a whole new generation,